What is going on? It's Zedmont, Boom Beach, Dr. Terror Day. I got a bit of backlash from one user who said that I was boosted because having statues is a boost, which makes zero sense to me, so I figured I'd throw it out and see what commenters had to say. I didn't say no enhancements, I didn't say no statues, I said no boost. Now, if you look, it says boost statue. So I think it's pretty clear when it comes to Boom Beach that boosting means boosting a statue. So I'm going to do a DrT Tropical video with no boosted statues. Yes, I will have enhancements. I have upgraded my troops. That's an enhancement. I have upgraded my landing crafts and my gunboat. And I have statues placed. So if you're looking for someone who is doing it with no boost, I suppose you'd have to find someone with the first two original landing crafts, and that would be pretty fucking boring. So here it is, HQ18, no boosted statues, which in my opinion means no boost. In other games, boost might mean something else. In Boom Beach, boost means boost your fucking statues. Pretty simple. So I'm going to show a couple PvP tricks. I'm going to try and include one PvP tip per Dr. Terror Day or something like that, just to try and add a little bit of extra value added services. So here's what I'm going to do. I'll do a couple stages, then I'll do a PvP suggestion. I've got my fancy brown drawing app ready to go. So we will see how it goes, just to see how the feedback. I'll just throw it out there, see how the feedback is, and if people think it's helping, I will continue. And if people think it's a waste of time, then I probably won't. So carrying on, Dr. Terror Stage 1. You know the drill. Just try to waste time to get through these. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's snowing like crazy here. That's why I've got my snow on. I was wearing shorts on Saturday, and now it's snowing. So West Coast weather at its finest. Like, it's snowing hard right now. Obviously I can't, that isn't reflected on my screen, but let's get going. Stage 3. I think I'll do stage 4 and then I'll jump to the PvP thing. Seems like a decent spot to do it. Not sure that this is the best way to do this, but I'm just going to clear some stuff out. Not sure how much GBE it's going to cost. That was probably not a good choice, but whatever. Let's drop my ladies on the right side. At this point, we're just killing time. Don't think I could have GBE'd the headquarters there, but I just figured. My general theory on Dr. Terror is try not to lose troops. The easiest way not to lose troops is to remove all the relevant defenses. And down we go. Stage 3. Man, I hadn't looked out my window in a bit. Like, it was just starting to snow when I started this video, and now it is like, let's say torrential downpour, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense for snow, I suppose. So let's do stage 4. Where am I going to go to? Let's get rid of that one mine right there. Right, just a quick review. This is our edge we need to cover, so I always forget to turn it off for the. We'll drop a smoke there, and a smoke there, and we're golden. I just walked by talking to someone on the phone saying, it's snowing like crazy. Yes, yes it is. Oh man, I'm gonna hit that mine, aren't I? Uh-oh, this is terrible. This is why you don't go on diagonal walks. Always do straight lines. I did a stupid diagonal walk there, but thankfully it's only stage 4. Oh, I missed it. I missed that one cannon, so I'm going to lose a couple troops. Oh, and there's a shock launcher, apparently. So this is about the worst stage 4 in history. 2 lost troops. Oh, goodness gracious. So, on that note, I figured I would jump into some PvP action. I'm not actually going to do any attacks. I just want to show one thing today. Let's start with this level 46. Let's see what he's got. Show me what you've got. So now, as you probably know, I'm just going to get rid of this rocket launcher back here so I don't lose any troops while I'm doing stupid things. So, as you probably know, none of these defenses will range your troops when you're dropping them. That's because only boom cannons and obviously shock launchers and DCs and things, but only boom cannons range your troops when they are walking. And what I wanted to show specifically is where troops drop. Now, this is a little bit of different because this is an ice base, so there are differences between ice bases and regular bases, but if you notice, let's drop all our troops. There is this point right here. This point is a basic way to figure out where your troops are going to drop. And so if we jump over to a non-ice base, let's go over to, where was that? Let's go right here. There is this point. Oops, that's not the point. There's this point right here. And if we come over to here, there is this point right here. So I'm going to zoom all the way out, and draw a basic, let's go from there over to about, this is the point right here. So if we drop all of our troops and then retreat, you'll see that the line goes across there. So if you're not sure where to drop your troops, or where to drop your smokes, I should say, that is a basic guideline. Now you'll notice it looks a little bit different over here as well. Let's find someone. Who was the first guy I attacked? Is it right here? Let's have a look. On this map, it looks a little bit different colors. That's all. Like, we'll drop all our troops here, we'll retreat, and then if you draw, it's this line right here, and then this point right here. So it looks a little bit different on ice and not ice, but you get the basic idea of if you want to drop your troops and you want to smoke your troops, the basic premise is find that line, and then if you need to smoke, drop your smoke right in the middle of that line. I'm gonna sneeze. So then when you smoke your troops, you can guarantee that you will get the best possible coverage. Just a super simple thing to do. And then when you retreat, just drop your smokes over top. That doesn't necessarily help you find where to drop it left to right, but it'll give you an idea. Because what happens is people come in and they drop and they want to smoke up the edge or something like that, and they drop their smokes down here. And then if you drop your boats in, you can get maybe 3 boats in there, maybe 4 boats in there. But if you drop them up higher, you can actually get 5 boats, and I'll show you that right now. You can actually get 5 boats under 1 smoke without much difficulty, as long as you have it in the right spot front to back. So 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5 boats under smoke, not a problem whatsoever. It can be done, but you have to get the circle at the widest possible spot, which is why it's important to know where on the beach the widest spot is. So that's my PvP tip for today. Learn the spot. I'm all about finding the spots. And that is, just one more time for review, the edge of this rock and the edge of this rock. That'll give you a close enough line that you can get your troops underneath smokes properly. I'll show you how to figure out from where to drop it left to right, but for now I'll just top to bottom. It's not the water, it's not up here obviously, it's somewhere in the middle, which can be found using these points. So hope that helps. Let me know in the comments. Let's get back to Dr. Terror. Stage 5. Still can't believe I lost 2 troops on stage 4. I'm gonna barrage here to get rid of some mines. Looks like 3 shocks should be pretty easy to pull off. I'm gonna get rid of these mines too, just because, just to be safe. And then it's all about the triangle drop. I don't like using flare drops on DrT Tropical. I don't find that it's all basically never. There's never a reason to do it. I think I've done it. I can probably count them on one hand how many times I've had to do it. But nonetheless, stick to the triangle drop. It's great. Always, always, always works. So let's go 1 shock, 2 shocks, 3 shocks, and a medkit for these guys down here that the mortars might range. Nope, no they didn't. That's a better stage 5. Down it goes, no losses. Okay, stage 5, piece of cake. It might have been useful to have that extra GBE from those mines, but 3 shocks was enough, so no big deal. Now, no rocket launchers, and I'm just going to check the range. I think that shock launcher is going to be just on the edge. We'll have to see. No, it's not. So there's no ranged weapons. Those mortars aren't ranged. So really, this is probably this should be super easy. Should be, I should say. We'll see how it goes. Let's get a barrage happening somewhere in this neighborhood to get some mines and some GBE back. Not a bad start. And then I love these artilleries. You can actually get both of those mines and the crate all in one. This should be like ridiculously easy. I really hope I don't screw this up after saying that about 8 times, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try to get right into the depths of it, which I don't normally do. Oh, so close. I don't normally do this flare path, but I just want to get all the way up there just to get away from these mortars down here. And then we'll shock. We got enough for 3 shocks, so I shocked a little bit early, but let's drop our medkits later on. So besides hitting that boom mine, which is just because I wanted to get all the way in there, that was ridiculously easy. I probably should have just used an extra flare, but that's an easy stage 6, which is nice. I love it when every time I see an easy stage, it makes me real. It just means extra powder for my task force, especially the lower level ones, because it means more players are going to get stage 6. So let's see. This one is not nearly as pretty. Rocket launcher in range, shock launcher in range. I'm tempted to go right to the building damage statue, but that would be a bad idea, I think. Any hidden mines behind that sniper tower? No. So that mortar, I want to get out of range of this mortar. That mortar is going to be in range, so it's going to be 1 shock. This is going to be ugly. So most importantly is that I need to shock this shock launcher. So I'm probably going to shock like there. There's 1. There's 2. And then I need to shock this machine gun, but that mortar. Like there or something? This is going to be a problem. Because I'm going to try and probably going to sit right about there. So there's going to be 1 shock there. 1 shock there and 1 shock there. Like, this is going to be sloppy. Hopefully I can get up there. Let's see if I can get up there with enough GBE for... if I can get up there with enough GBE is the question. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to flare up. No, there's no way I'm gonna get up there with enough GBE. So this is going to be a 3-shock, messy one. 3 shocks and medkits and prayers is basically what this is gonna come down to. Can I get, if I get up there, I might have to go into the, if I go into the front there, I can maybe get, this is going to be, let's see here, if I go, let's delete this, if I go into here, it'll be fewer smokes. I can shock there, and there, and there. Ugh, and there's no mines in the neighborhood, but man, this will be slow. This is gonna be. And I can shock this machine gun. Whatever. I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna do it live. Let's do it live, just to see how it goes. This is not gonna. I don't have a lot of confidence this is gonna work well, but I'm just gonna try and figure out where I'm gonna shock. Okay. This is one of those ones that is probably going to cost me some diamonds because I'm trying something that is probably ridiculous, but ridiculous. That is what I'm here for, though. Comic relief. No, actually, that's what the chicken's here for, but nonetheless, let's go. I'm going to come right over to here first. And then I'll come right to there. Gonna drop our last 2 smokes at the same time because they're gonna not have enough room, and I still only have 3 shocks. Oh, there's a mine there as well. Oh boy, this is not looking pretty whatsoever. Yeah, this is a mess. Not terribly surprising. So stage 7 is difficult today. Let's have one more look while I wait for... Let's see if there's any mines. There's just those 2 mines there. There's no mines in behind there. So these mines here are going to be an issue. Okay, let's just do... I'm going to try one more time in the hopes that I can somehow magically pull it off, but I'm not overly confident. Let's try. Oops, I gotta... Let's try with no troops. Oops. Operation attack happening. Oh, Minotaur, nice. Okay, so stage 7, I'm going to give it one more shot. I don't have a lot of faith that I can pull this off with no boost on this account right now, but we'll give it a shot and hope for the best. I'm going to barrage in there. There's just no room for troops is the problem. I'm going to have to shock that machine gun. Let's just make it up as we go along. Don't think it's going to work though. Let's keep our delay as best we can. Now, right into there. This is looking sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. I'm going to go 1, 2. Oh, goodness. There's a mine that I didn't see, apparently. I didn't shock the shock launcher, so I'm screwed. Oh, I've actually got half decent So yeah, just didn't have a chance because I thought I'd missed that shock launcher, but ugh. Okay, good enough. That's all I got for today. Stages 1 through 6, I don't have time or patience to try. Actually, let's... How many... no, that's it. That's all. So, little bit tough, stage 6, 7 today. If I manage to get it later on, I will post it individually. But stages 1 through 6, very easy. Stage 7, that machine gun, just... I don't have enough GBE to get rid of it. And that's not a good spot. So... if you have any suggestions, please hit me up. I just don't see an easy way to do it with low-level zookas. So that's it. Thanks for watching.